You guys some of my finds from the recycling centers. So today I got a Switch dock, and to my surprise, the actual Switch itself with the Joy-Cons. Don't know anything about that, so we'll have to test that. This tests good. There was two of them, but I have so many 1080p 60 hertz monitors that are 22 or 24 inch that I don't need any extra. I found this as well, 360 fat with the hard drive. Usually they never have the hard drive. I went to 2 locations today and I only found the stuff at one. The first location that I go to, I swear one of the employees that works there goes through everything prior to goes through everything like the second somebody drops it off. So there's never any RAM, SSDs or hard drives in those PCs, and usually the person also maliciously ruins the pins. So yeah, let me show you guys some more stuff downstairs. But I got basically this whole setup in my garage, like computer wise, from the recycling place for free. So the PC is just an Optiplex 9020. I swapped a Xeon into it from a different PC that I found there. It has a bunch of random shit. Yeah, it's just an amalgamation of just free shit that I upgraded. It originally had an i5 4400 or whatever. So this is basically an i7 4790K, just without an iGPU. Here, because I get so many laptops, I save all of the spare power supplies that I find in the recycling so that I don't have to dig into profits by buying AC adapters on Amazon, as cheap as they may be. I actually have a whole separate bin just for HP, I forget what size this is, the barrel adapter, but I found like a huge bag full of these one day. This is my test station area, so I have like just a HP monitor that I found as well. It had no stand, so I kind of welded one together. All my spare parts. I need to get more memory, but we all know how that's kind of going right now. Hard disk drives. I have 2 test bench stations, not really for any particular reason other than they're just computers that I couldn't really otherwise sell. This one originally, you can see what it's out of. Some weird like ITX sized board, but none of the mounting holes line up, as you can see. It had a bunch of bent CPU pins. I one day was very bored and I unbent the pins, and everything works with the board now. This is for testing DDR4 M.2 drives. I think this goes up to 7th gen. I don't quite recall. Have a DDR3 testing computer. So this is the T580 that I got for parts. And I used the display assembly, but the board actually works. So I've been using this laptop to test DDR4 modules. One thing I thought I'd mention or add to about the 4Parts laptops is that they're excellent for like little random odds and ends stuff that you're missing, like this one missing a trackpad or like CMOS batteries, stuff like that. Wi-Fi cards, Wi-Fi antennas, just random like hardware that basically only you'll find in another Lenovo, for example, or another HP. I loaded all my OS installs onto one drive using Ventoy, just so that it's seamless and I don't have a shit ton of these anymore and I don't have to go looking for them, and it's also a lot faster because it's an M.2 drive. Screws, you have to have this. You actually have to have this because there's so many times where you need like a certain laptop screw, or there's so many computers that I found, for example, in the recycling bin where there's no screws, like even that HP that I don't know if I showed it yet in the video, but the HP came with no screws, the fancy HP laptop. I would also recommend buying like one of these gigantic like many device chargers, because it will just save you time and organization. Here I have a really nice monitor I found. It's like a curved 1440p 144 hertz monitor, but it has a weird issue with it. Like after using it for like a week, it will just be dark. Like the backlight is still working, no image on the screen, no, it doesn't say no signal, you can't use the OSD, nothing, everything is frozen. So I don't really know what to do with that, because it literally works for first few days. So it needs like a weird use case where it's not used very often. Maybe the garage PC or something. Now to give you guys some updates, the switch actually doesn't work. It blue screen of death, classic switch problem. CPU needs to be resoldered essentially. If I remember correctly, that's the issue with these. It's pretty common. That's that. I'll probably just sell this as parts, to be honest. 360 works. The CD drive, the disk drive is bad. It doesn't even eject if the console is vertical. But it doesn't matter if it ejects or not because it doesn't read disks. So some value maybe from the drive, but I honestly do not know anymore because it's just not 2013. So I don't think this will be worth particularly too much money. When it comes to tools for repairing technology, I would recommend everybody to have an iFixit kit. I don't know where it is. There it is. iFixit kit. Honestly, I don't remember which one that is. I think it's the ProTech toolkit. I'm not sure. I bought it like 5 years ago. But everything that it comes with is all shit that I use pretty frequently. Like half of it's missing in here because it's just in my toolbox there and whatnot. If you repair phones, you'll need like a hot plate or something. I don't care to do that, so I don't have that. And I don't want to enable myself to do those repairs because they're not really worth doing. Yeah, literally just store-bought, like nothing fancy, just screwdrivers. A bunch of pry tools. That's it. That's really it. That's basically all you need to work on computers. You need as well access to other computers usually, whether it be a Mac or a Windows PC. However, I've gotten most of the Macs that I've gotten running using a Windows PC because it's my girlfriend's computer and I usually don't have access to it. So it's a different day that I'm filming this part, but basically today I went again and I found a LaserJet printer that's possibly worth like up to maybe $200. Probably in this condition, maybe $100. That's the thing is with all this stuff, like I honestly, like when I get it for free, I don't care what the return is on it as long as I'm making a profit and not like giving away something that's like very valuable for very little. I also found this Abyssal little green Pro Heat. Here's the thing, I want to explain about this before I really go into it because I honestly genuinely don't know if it really even works yet. Like, actually, I don't know how bad it is probably to run it dry. Make sure it's off, yeah. But let's see. Okay, so it at least functions. So this one seems to evidently need a hose because it can't not have like perfect suction here. Otherwise you're just losing all of your work that you're doing. The new hose is like $50, but to be honest, I had this in my Amazon wish list, so I think I will fix this and keep it for myself. I'll be quite honest. So most of the items that I find that are worth decent money, I do not keep them for myself for the simple fact that I am a young person with a family. I have one child, so and I'm just an apprentice right now, so I can't really be fucking around like just like keeping everything for myself. I need to provide for them, my family, so I gotta sell some of the shit. But the one thing I really wanted to mention about it is kind of a vacuum cleaner. It's a carpet cleaner, but fuck, I forgot it was plugged in. These kind of things, if you're going to recover these kind of things, be ready for like really gross mess. Like if you want to use this or a vacuum cleaner, because I have a Dyson, I forget which one it is, Animal V11, Absolute V11, a V8, a DC34, all that I got for free from the recycling place. Maybe a few of them needed like minor fixes. For the most part, the vacuums and stuff are gonna be fucking disgusting. That's my warning for you guys. If you guys are getting vacuums and stuff, yes, it is worth it in terms of like the return. Like usually the profit on those is like 50 to 150, sometimes more. But again, like it's only worth it if it doesn't take you very much time and it's not too disgusting. Like there's been many times that I've seen valuable vacuums and items like that where I'm like, it's not worth my time. Keep your eye out for weird, rare items. So stuff like this, even though you see the specs and it's like the computer is e-waste, right? Of course, this is e-waste. But I actually took this item not knowing the value of it, but I wanted to take the fucking Ferrari emblem off and put it on my toolbox because it's covered in car emblems and shit. So, but anyways, the second I saw the Ferrari logo and I was like, yeah, let me look it up, the value first. There's no fucking way I'm taking the logo off of this thing. Because this computer cost me, I think, $20 to repair just for the simple reason that I didn't have any DDR2. The PC cost me $20 to repair. But, like, this is an example of, like, what the fuck people throw away. This machine was mint. This machine was almost mint. 12th gen, I think? What is it? Yeah, 12th gen. i5, 16 gigs of soldered memory. Like, the machine is beautiful. There's maybe a small rubber marking there from one of the dampener on the keyboard. But I couldn't keep this for myself. Like, yes, I have an 8th gen i7 or i5 computer, like for my personal laptop, but I don't do anything that warrants me to need an upgrade. So I don't need this computer. I can sell it and somebody else can reuse it. My biggest thing to tell you guys is that if you're in this for profit, not necessarily... Like, I'm kind of 50-50. I like to fix things and see them get a new life, but I'm not doing this shit for free. I have a family. So, like the T580 laptop that I bought another T580 to repair it. I knew the second I'm buying another computer to repair a different computer, I'm not going to make any real profit on this machine. I think I made like $40 or $50 profit on the laptop. It's hardly worth it in my books for what it was, a T580 with an i7, 12 gigs of RAM and an SSD with dual batteries. The computer is grade A condition, right? Like, you would think they would sell for more, but what I would recommend is literally sell things as is. Don't complete the items. I used to be obsessed with, oh, this laptop has a bad battery, bad keyboard, whatever. Make the device mint just to sell it. It's really not actually worth it, and it will seriously eat into your profits. The reasons I know this is because I keep Excel spreadsheets of every transaction, really, month to month, everything like that, because, again, I'm not in this to lose money. I have had transactions before where it's like, I literally lost $20 just to fucking fix a laptop and get it to a new owner, where I don't actually care about that. I just wanted to fucking get rid of the laptop. So what I've started doing is I'll sell the laptop, like, no SSD, no storage, no memory, no battery. Like, let me see if I've sold... I know I sold something recently like that. HP ProBook 450 G3, Core i5 6200U, no RAM, no OS, 1 terabyte hard drive. Like $60. And the hard drive, the 1 terabyte hard drive that I put in that laptop, I got for free. So, like from a different machine or whatever. So I made a profit of $53 on that order, including shipping. So it is better a lot of the time to actually not complete the item. Just make sure you actually properly test the item. Like, for example, if the I keep wanting to say vehicle, if the computer doesn't have memory in it or something like that, that's why I keep DDR4 SODIMMs on hand, like spare ones of every. I have DDR4. I don't have anything DDR5 because I don't even fucking own anything DDR5 myself. But the DDR4 stuff, I have desktop, laptop. Same with DDR3. DDR2, I don't really have fuck all, but yeah, it doesn't really matter anymore. But make sure you always have something to say. You can test everything and make sure the device works before you sell it. This video is probably already longer than I wanted it to be. Don't know how often I'll be making these videos. I'm probably just gonna keep making small, like, little clips, like weekly or whatever, of the things that I find and whatnot, and just put those together and maybe upload a video a month. I don't have any plans for this. I don't know necessarily that this will continue. I just wanted to see people get out there, go to your local recycling places. All I did was fucking look on Google, like, electronic recycling location, and a lot of the places, they'll tell you to fuck right off that you can't take anything out of there. So places that deal with businesses, places that have contracts with businesses, they're not fucking letting you take anything out of there if there's data on it. So or if there's storage in it at all. So just don't be an asshole and just be super nice, and eventually you'll find some place that will let you just go through it for free. So, or you won't, but you might have to buy something. I don't know where it works, how it works where you live, right? So that's it. I know I haven't made videos for like I don't know, like 6 years or 5 years consistently, something like that. But it's really not. Like I said, I have a family. I'm doing school and work at the same time. I don't really necessarily have time for this, but I really have to fucking share this to some people. Other than, like most of my friends don't really give a fuck about computers because I'm in automotive. So yeah. Just before I end off the video, I just wanted to show you guys how to find the value of something that you're looking for, in whether it's in the recycling center or whatever. If they want a certain amount of money for it, and you want to see if it's profitable, I just go to eBay, search up the item, go down to the bottom left, you'll find sold items, check that filter, and then basically there you go. That's all of the pre-owned, and I usually go buy it now because like the bidding ones is bullshit. There you go. That's like generally average, and of course pay attention to the specs and make sure that yours is similar as well.